So first, a little intro before I get into this. I created these videos pretty much for me. I wasn't really thinking about making something to show other people. I wanted to document it. I wanted to be able to look back 20 years from now and remember that I actually got to see the high school again. I feel like I want to share it with friends, so I'm going to put this whole thing together and I'm going to stitch in a couple of pictures. It's specific to my memories. You may have your own memories from Stoneham High School I didn't touch on, right? And I'm sure most people won't appreciate the ones that I did, but this is what I'm filming. So I graduated high school in 1988 from Stoneham High School. It's now 2024, which I think 36 years later. And I'm driving to Stoneham because they're letting people walk through the high school one more time before it is destroyed and replaced with something else. Oh man, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm gating. I know though, when I've seen other memories of previous places, it's always like, wow, it wasn't exactly what I remembered, and then kind of robs from the memory. So I'm trying to set my expectations low. But I've heard that it's pretty untouched, so we'll see. 36 years. That's a majority of my life that I have, since I have been there. It's crazy to think about. All right. So I'm heading down to Stoneham, Massachusetts to go in the Stoneham High School for one last time. Apparently they're replacing it, they're tearing it down, and they're giving people a chance to have one last walkthrough, which I think is excellent, and I can't wait. I heard from Steve Henderson at a previous dinner that he'd said, if you, they haven't changed anything in there, if you remembered your combination for your locker, you could probably get in. They've done nothing. That's actually raised the stakes for me now. I'm really looking forward to some of the memories that are going to be triggered. Oh my God, this is what that hallway looked like. I don't know. We'll see. So, psyched to walk through Stoneham High one more time. All right, ready for this? This is the cafeteria. Oh shit. These are the desks. We just watched tons of these desks be driven away. Gone, of course. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Oh, the hallway. Oh, I can't wait to go see the hallway. Jesus Christ. Damn. Oh, look, it's everything's the same. I remember we used to be able to walk past here for the buses. The buses would drive up around there, and now there's a new building there. But, God damn it. Holy shit. This is the cafeteria. Still not working in apples. I was called out here. So. God damn it. So fucking good.
We had a lot of food fights in this room.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of...
That was the first memory I had when I came in this room was a food fight. I remember food everywhere. It's like a Deca thing over here or something. That's where it was, yeah. And then they had vending machines that would sell soda and lemonade in the morning. Yeah, they were right here. Oh, I gotta check out the bathrooms. Oh. I gotta. This is, alright, I'm just gonna, holy shit, ready for this? Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit. God damn it. This is the fucking high school. All right, does this still? Let's close this. Holy shit. Oh. There were stairs there. I don't even remember that. That is where homeroom was. And that means my locker was probably right around, like maybe this. Maybe one, but I remember it being blue. Oh, shit. Holy shit.
He's taking it under the
We were gonna go to our locker.
just to smoke cigarettes under those stairs. Keep it up, Bob. Yeah. No shit.
Oh, this is where science class was, Mrs. Haley, but I think that was our homeroom. Not maybe it was typing. No, I don't remember. One of these rooms is our homeroom. Maybe it was this room. Or the next one over. But if it was this room, I remember sitting like in this row right here. Oh my God. Oh. There's people going that particular place. They're being told to go somewhere. I'm like, whatever. I got to that eventually. I just got. Yeah, that was not the room. Could be this next one. This is probably it. This is probably homeroom. There were more desks in here. They weren't further as spaced out as they are. But maybe around like there-ish. That's the clock. I remember talking about St. Elsewhere in here in the morning. Quick photo insert here. This is Sue Johansson, who sat in front of me in homeroom. And that's Barbara Marciano, who I talked to about St. Elsewhere. And that's Mrs. Jacobs and Runlet, who are our homeroom teachers. This is real. Holy shit, this is real. None of this is implanted memories, man. This is all fucking real. Chemistry. Mrs. Hanley had to have been down here. Wandering randomly through halls. This is sick. The hell is that? Jesus Christ. All right, no memory of that. That little fake courtyard, not the big one, but the little one for just this area. Oh, the rocks. All right. Oh my God, this is sick. This is so fucking crazy. This is absolutely batshit crazy. Stairs. All right, I'm going up the stairs. Jesus Christ. I have no fucking memory of this whatsoever. That's gotta be the gym in there where we're supposed to be going. These stairs. I know where I'm going. I don't remember if this was Scannell's room. 217, you can tell me, Scanell, if this is yours. Yeah, it was, because this was where they did yearbook. And it's either this or one down, but it might be this. Kornechuk. These tables. Or this one. Holy shit, this was it. This is Kornechuk's room, I'm pretty sure. I remember being here. Denim jacket. Inside the denim jacket pocket would be McDonald's French fries. Inside the other denim jacket pocket would be like a cheeseburger. Or so, a drink. The cheeseburger would go on top of the fries. And a drink, and I would like when, and he totally called me on it. Oh my God, I gotta stop the video so I can take a picture of this. Yeah, this was Mr. Kornechuk's room. He taught us geology and also electronics. It was a class I took that the first half of the year was upstairs in this room. The second half of the year was downstairs where we did a lot of soldering, and I remember installing a radio in my car. If this is Kornechuk's room, this is weird. This is like a supply room. I kind of vaguely remember this. But really, what I care about more than anything,
That was my freshman year, so yeah, it was your senior
obviously,
year.
is please tell me something. Please tell me there's a shriver of this memory left. A little tiny bit, please. Okay, oh, the cabinets. At least they have cabinets. Oh my God. This is a fucking NCR Tower room.
I can't help you with that.
God damn it. Jesus Christ. So we had the tower with the floor. The tower is over here in the holy shit, that's the fucking clock from photography. Holy shit, for timing, for development. Oh my God. This is the tower room. We had tables with terminals on them. And on this wall, it looks like they tore it down, but there's all the film. On that wall used to be those. I remember Chris Mascia climbing up into one of these that didn't have drawers in it and actually fitting himself inside it and closing the door as a prank to hide. Here's the best resolution I have of Chris Mascia hiding in that closet. And here's Jay Longo hiding in another closet, I think on the opposite wall. So I want to stop for a second and just talk about this room. This room was probably like the most important room to me in the high school. This was where we had our NCR Tower system with a bunch of terminals, and we could use an actual computer that we had to log into. This is where we hung out during study hall. This is where we spent so much time. There were so many people that hung out in this room. That right there was the what the room looked like. We had these terminals. You could sit down, you could log in. That's kind of what they look like from the side. I think that's Jay Longo just from the way he's sitting. This is the best picture I have, I think. This is Chris Baskin sitting in front of one of the terminals for this room. So there are so many people that I remember hanging out in this room. There's myself, Chris Baskin, Dan Baskin, Chris Mascia, Hideo Mabuchi, Daniel Fellini, Gina Divenuti, Jay Longo, Jean-Marc Rocher, Ron Paliuca, and Frank Mayo, just for the ones that I can remember now. But that's 36 years later. So apologies if I'm not remembering everybody. I remember we used to play lava in the room and try to stay off the floor. This is Chris Mascia just doing a handstand in here. I remember Mr. Lanni coming in and telling us, this is not a jungle gym. Don't jump around like it's a jungle gym. Last two pics here. This is Chris Mascia and Jay Longo. I think that was in the same room. And this is John Wells, and I'm not sure if that was taken in the same room or not. This is a fucking NCR Tower.
I can't help you with that.
God damn it. Holy shit. This is fucking... God damn it. Maybe this is Kornechuk's room.
Yeah, I saw that. I knew that I didn't have a place to hold it.
I gotta go down there, but I gotta go first. Remember Mascia holding onto this and dropping down to there. I hear people in the auditorium. Jim, I'm not going there yet. I'm not. I gotta see Laney's room. I gotta see Kennedy's room. This is Laney's room, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is Laney's room. He taught COBOL in this room, and he was, holy shit. Oh my God.
No, I don't like that. Oh, sure. What do we do? I'm sweating. Remember when you broke his glasses? You don't remember? Or you almost broke his glasses? I did. Well, remember he
I think that was the room we had the computer stuff in. They've made it into an office now. Yeah, that's where the Apple IIs were. And then that door over there went to Kennedy's room. Oh my God, it's open. Oh, Holy shit. Holy shit. This is where I learned Pascal. This is where I learned Pascal. I learned Pascal in this room. Holy shit. This was the fucking room. Holyoke University. This is where Kennedy. This was Mr. Kennedy, who went to Holyoke University. I had him freshman year for basic, which I had already known since I was in 5th grade on my own. But then sophomore year, we talked him into letting us take Pascal one semester and advanced Pascal the next semester, which were like senior level courses as sophomores. And that was we ended up, the first basic one was in the computer room with the Apple IIs, but the main class that I'm talking about, Pascal and advanced Pascal, we did that in the NCR Tower room that you just saw me talk so much about. Mr. Kennedy taught me all of that. He taught me Pascal. He taught me advanced Pascal. He taught me trigonometry. I remember when the advanced placement test came around for computer science, he had me take it. And afterwards, I was like, he's like, how'd you do? I'm like, I don't know. They asked me some question that I don't even know. I kind of made up something on the spot. I don't even know if it would work. I had a function and I called it self. And then I figured out like whether I should return or not a certain way. And he's like, that's recursion. That's what they were looking for. And he was so psyched. And I have a 5 on my advanced placement test as a result of that. I also remember there was some computer test that the Museum of Science wanted everybody to throw where they said, all the towns run a test specifically for all the students and see who's going to win, and then the winners have a prize that they can go to the Museum of Science for. And he came to me and Hideo Mabuchi and he said, all right, well, you two would just win. Do you want this prize? And it was a chance to go to the Museum of Science and beta test the game Infocom. The Infocom game Trinity at the Museum of Science, a text adventure game. It was incredible. Anyways, Mr. Kennedy did that for us, and he did so many other things. He was like a mentor. He was also a slight adversary when it came to, I got root on our Unix system, which I'm not supposed to have, and I kept that a secret. And I think he kind of maybe knew, or he said at the end he knew, but I don't know if he did or not. But anyways, thank you, Mr. Kennedy, for everything. My whole career came from that. This is not that. That was definitely the room because it went to the smaller room over there. This is someone else's class. Oh, that math. I seem to remember that. And Komanowski. Komanowski was up here. Oh my God, there were stairs there. I didn't remember that or not. That hallway. This is Miss Komanowski's room. Yeah. See? Didn't even change what rooms. It was still Spanish. Holy shit, they're still in. 36 years later, this is still the room they're teaching Spanish. It's Miss Komanowski. One of the first of many that didn't appreciate my attention deficit disorder. So I don't really want to say anything bad about any teachers, but there are 2 that I kind of have to say something about. And this is the first, Miss Komanowski, or Ms. Komanowski. And the thing, as I just said, was I had an attention deficit disorder. There wasn't even an H back then. Diagnosed early on, and I definitely knew about it in high school. And I remember one meeting that we had in the library with her, my therapist. I'm sure my mom was there, or some teachers or something like that. And at some point, she was just like, he's lazy, talking about me, just saying he's lazy. He doesn't do any work. He doesn't do anything. And my doctor, Dr. Gano, had to be like, no, don't you understand it? It's not laziness. And he was like giving examples, all this crazy stuff that I was doing, the amounts of effort that I put into stuff. And it was the first time I saw an adult really advocate for attention deficit disorder and trying to educate another adult about it that clearly just didn't get it. And I hope for anybody that's going through ADHD out there, that you, first of all, if you're going through it now, hopefully teachers know by now. But second, it's always good to talk about it and tell people that you have it. Don't be ashamed of it. Anyway, that's the downside for Miss Komanowski. Other than that, I'm sure she was a good Spanish teacher. I also remember being in this room when Sean Gusmini mentioned to me something about, I'd mentioned Raiders of the Lost Ark in the Atari 2600 and I had never solved it. He's like, oh yeah, and he knew the solution. I was like, what? And I ran home and immediately set up the Atari after that. Holy shit. These stairs work. Oh my god. This is so fucking. The office.
You know, talk about whether they were gonna have that locked or not.
Oh, there's a photo of Sue Muse and I against this wall. I'll take a picture for you.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay, so that's the office. Jesus Christ, that's a picture right there. Look. Okay, band room, ready? They're just trophies lying over there. Guidance office. First. Sir, did part of Witness to the Return of Lethal Natural Freak in there. Look at those desks. Guidance. Okay. All right. Band room is down here. Right in here is where I got caught with donuts by Raul. I gave him a donut as a bribe, and I got to keep going. Just to elaborate on that story for a second. So we weren't allowed to leave school. Like when you were in school, you're supposed to stay there for the whole day. Didn't matter if you were in study hall or whatever. But I had a car senior year, and we really wanted donuts, which came from Mr. Donut, not Dunkin' Donuts, which made donuts fresh. And we would get them, and they were magic. And I remember realizing at some point when we were up in the NCR Tower room that, when you buy one donut, it's all right. It's kind of affordable, I guess, or whatever. But they're kind of expensive. But when you buy like dozens of them, the price drops through the floor. So I would be like, hey guys, I'm making a donut run. Does anybody want any? And everyone would be like, yeah, and they'd easily give $1 or $2 for a donut. And then I'd buy dozens of them and I'd be making money hand over fist. So I would walk straight past the office. There were other parts of the high school that you could go to that were more supposedly hidden away, but that's where Raul would normally be looking for people, right? And so I would just figured, no, I'm just going to walk past the office as if I'm supposed to be there and like I'm totally entitled, and that's what I'm going to do. So I would just walk right past the office, right out to my car, drive and get donuts in the center of town, and then come back, walk in with a box of donuts as if I was supposed to be doing it. And one day I got completely caught. I'm walking down the hall and he's right there, and there was nothing I could do. I couldn't hide or anything. I'm like, hello. And he goes, so, and there's this long pause, and he's like, are those donuts? And I go to open the box. I'm like, yes. And I open them and I kind of motion towards him to take one. And he quietly just grabs one and just, okay, don't let it happen again. And I closed it and I was like, yes, I made it away. It was my first official real bribe. It was perfect. Wow. I did not remember this double door. Yeah, that's the room I wanted to see. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh, I've pieced together this so many times. And then in here were little rooms for like lessons.
I know you.
Jeff Keegan.
John Kornechuk. How do I know?
88, class of 88? I don't know. So
Jeff, I'm John Kornechuk, 89.
89. Oh, there you go. All right.
I
so
know you.
we're in the school in the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I was saying right here, this is the room where Silva was teaching me private lessons. Oh my God. Look at that. There's just fucking music. Like they're using the same rooms for the same classes. I understand for band, but they did that for Spanish upstairs.
Did you know they have bins full of music in here?
Show me. Oh, yeah.
Wow. All right. I'll hit the gym.
All right, head to the gym. John, I'm heading to the gym.
Oh, man.
Aaliyah, you here? Oh, there you are.
Not quite live. But... All right. Gym via way of the library. Fucking, there was a payphone over there, and the library is still a goddamn library. Jesus Christ! Look at this.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Holy shit! I was literally over. I was right here when I wrote the intro to my atheism paper for Reed, which was the elaboration of a concept, namely God, which was fabricated to explain the unexplained, has outlived its usefulness and now exists as a hindering, inane, and little-needed consumption of time and effort, kept alive only as a comforting fantasy for those unable to cope with life. That was here in this room. God damn it. Apologies to anybody that's religious that just got offended by that, but A, I was in high school at the time, and B, come on, you know me, so sorry. Is the actual courtyard in the middle. On top of which is the tables, the chairs and stuff. Jesus Christ. Folks.
It didn't come out.
Alright, so this is bathrooms were. Again, cafeteria.
Where's mine?
It worked! Holy crap. That's amazing. Congratulations. This is sick. This is sick. This is so sick. Alright, I'm gonna meet up in the gym. coolers.
We were set for
house.
I remember underneath here's the auditorium. Of course I remember, right? Oh, the basement, that's how we get from electronics class. Oh, I just remembered that. Holy shit. Fucking gym. Oh my god, the goddamn gym. Holy motherfucker. I got a picture. Alright, what the fuck? Alright. Tell me that the damn. They used to have ropes hanging that you could do the rope climbing thing, like a trampoline. This went through to here. I never knew that you could get through here. This floor. Okay, so I'm on the first floor. In this corner. I don't know what was down here.
the sign in that bathroom just said one person.
Mr. Conroy's office is around here somewhere.
Mr. V is paying for everybody. This is our homeroom.
No, I think it was this one.
Somewhere less expensive,
Sorry.
smaller. Our house is 3,600 square feet. And as you get older,
It's Mary.
you want to take care of
There's a bunch of things.
I
did hear a cat.
Maybe like this one of these ones?
Okay. Come on, you gotta be able to do more than that.
This is an extra room behind here? What the?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sure. What the? Right, so there's this, and then these walls, and I guess behind it was this? Like that we'd opened up for. Jesus Christ. That comes out here. Hey. You went in, that door's not gonna, it's gonna lock as soon as I go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What is this? Probably thought that back then. What is that? I'll bet this is where we brought the car around. Cheers. Right there. Mascia hanging there, dropped. If I was a little lighter. Nah, that's not true. I wouldn't have done it back then. So at this point, I get a text from a friend that was actually in the gym that I didn't get to go to, where they were telling everybody, I guess, the ground rules or whatever is going on. And apparently that's when they had said, you can take stuff that's not in black bins. So they've got stuff in black bins that's protected. Everything else is fair game. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I was always running up the stairs two at a time. Might as well do it. Yeah, it is hot. It's just crazy. I don't even remember what that room was. What's that? Sorry.
That's where they kept the books.
Oh? Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite is like history. Yeah, we gotta get sounds like
Oh, I know where I'm going. Yeah, I'm taking that. They said anything that's not in a black box you can take, and that's clearly that clock. There's no way I'm not taking that. So to be clear, they're demolishing the building. We watched them take trucks worth of desks away in dump trucks before, presumably to go to the dump or whatever. And now we hear, hey, you're actually supposed to take mementos as long as they're not, in black bins. So that's how I justify taking that dark room clock. It's to preserve it, to keep it from being thrown out. Just feel like pointing that out. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that this is the room that Mr. White would teach history in, where I would fall asleep. Wow, this.
This wasn't. No.
What do you think this was? Because I wanted to try to figure out. A lot of these have been the same type of rooms.
Oh,
like,
this is econ. This is Mr. B.
No, Mr.
Was
B
it?
was that.
Yeah, because then I
but teaching what?
history.
History, yeah.
History.
Because that's what I was just saying to the camera. I was like saying that I think I had Mr. White in here, and I slept through half of this class. It was just awful. And it was specifically in this. And I remember thinking if I had James Burke as a professor, I'd become a history major. But no, I had this guy. Awful. But yeah, they keep the same classes for years because, like, in the far corner is still Spanish, and that was Miss Komanowski forever ago. Yeah, so I said before I didn't want to say anything bad about any teachers, and that there were two that I was gonna, and he was the second of them. In this case, I feel kind of bad saying it. I will take a lot of the blame for this one. While I found his class boring, it's probably because I was spending all my time staying up all night doing computer stuff and literally just falling asleep in this class. Maybe he was more interesting than I'm giving him credit for. I didn't see it, but it doesn't necessarily fall on him. That being said, I do remember a little anecdote that I ended up getting, like, he was one of the really bad grades that I got. I ended up getting, I think, a D in his class, which was like enough that I didn't have to take it over again. And I guess he said to my mom during some parent-teacher conference that he gave me a D instead of an F for her out of politeness because she was a nice person or something. All right, whatever.
You don't know? It's open. Well, you gotta pick one. Sarah, it's not gonna work.
They will. I've seen 5 people open their lockers. So I'm not sure, but I think this was Grondin's geometry class. Maybe Marino's algebra class. Oh yeah, look, algebra right there. That's probably what this room was. So I remember sitting here in a fucking sweater or something like that. Some ridiculously out of touch clothes, and somebody gave me a hard time about that. And like a year later, I was wearing denim jackets and stuff. People already taking the class. It's crazy. Okay, example of a room I had not been in. This is where they made the food. Horse meat, grade Z horse meat. They butchered them somewhere. Jesus Christ. Lunch lady. And finally, I'll leave you with a picture of the class of '88. Thanks for watching. I hope you found some of this as nostalgic as it was for me.